Ayé yìí o, ayé le.
Hi, welcome back to my YouTube channel, Covered Color. It's a place where I show you hidden stories of the Bible. The level of the truth you know determines the level of your freedom. This video is a very controversial video. For you to fully understand, one must come with an open mind where you observe, research, unlearn, and relearn. In this new series, the Yoruba Israelite, I'll be showing you the Yoruba culture as it is stated in the Bible. This will further prove without an iota of doubt that Yorubas from Ghana through to Togo, Benin Republic, Benin Kingdom, and some parts of Delta State, South Nigeria are Jews, God's chosen people. Their history, culture, and lifestyle is all written in the Old Testament of the Bible. The book of the law, Leviticus, precisely is all about the Yoruba culture. Really? Caucasians and especially world leaders know this. You are probably the only person, and the blacks, who didn't know. The Bible is Yoruba culture. Did I hear you say, really? Oh, yes. I'm very serious. The similarities between the ancient Israelites and the Yoruba culture is mind-blowing. One or two examples of the similarities I'm about to show you is not a proof that Yorubas are Israelites. But the combination of 50 plus similarities cannot be a coincidence. You may want to say it's culture exchange, but you and I know that no black culture would jettison all its own for a white or pop culture. Now, the similarities. Let's start from the beginning. Let's go back in time. In Genesis, God created everything in the world, including humans. So, the God of the Bible, the God of the Israelites, is known as the God of creation. Likewise, the Yorubas call the supreme being Eleda, that is the God of creation. The word Eleda also speaks of the origin of the Yorubas outside of Africa in the Near East, in the region of Shem, which is also known as the Semitic region. In that region, one of the names for the supreme being, one of the names for God is El. And in Yoruba, Eda means creation. So when you put the two together, it becomes El-Eda, Eleda, God of creation. Also, the book of Genesis talks about the tree of the knowledge of good and evil in the Garden of Eden, the place of creation. Likewise, the Yorubas in the place of creation believes good and evil are together in one place. The world is created with both good and evil. Tibi, Tire, Lada, Ileaye. That is to say, this world is created with both good and evil in the same place. In Yoruba culture, when a woman gives birth to a child, the child is called the good, while the placenta is called the evil, Olubi. You can say that is a coincidence. Let me share more. Isaac, the son of Abraham, gave birth to twins, Esau and Jacob. Joseph, the son of Jacob, gave birth to twins, Manasseh and Ephraim. Judah, the son of Jacob, gave birth to twins, Pharez and Zerah. So twins run in the family. The same with the Yorubas. Giving birth to twins runs in the family. Twinning among them is so pronounced that one of their cities is called the twin capital of the world. By the way, the twin capital of the world is Igbora, a city in Oyo State, southwestern Nigeria. From the story of the Bible, Esau is the first of the twin, while Jacob is the last. Likewise, of the sons of Joseph, Manasseh is the first of the twin, while Ephraim is the last. In ancient Israelite culture, the birthright goes to the first or the firstborn. But of the twin in Israelite culture, the birthright goes to the last of the twin. The birthright, according to the ancient Israelite culture, goes to the firstborn, but of the twins, it goes to the last. Esau sold his birthright to Jacob, but in the case of Ephraim and Manasseh, Jacob, their grandfather, who was blind as at that time, crossed his hands while blessing them, placing his right hand on Ephraim, the last of the twin, and the left on Manasseh, the first of the twin, thereby making Ephraim the last of the twin to be given the birthright. Though Joseph tried to correct his father, but he said that he's fully aware of what he was doing. Likewise, the Yoruba culture gives the birthright to the firstborn. And just like the Israelites, the Yoruba culture believes Kehinde, that is the last of the twin, is the elder. And so the birthright goes to the last twin. In Yoruba culture, it is said, Akehinde Begbon, that is, the last had become the first, which is also in ancient Israelite culture, the first is the last. Coincidence? I don't think so. Have you noticed that the Bible is silent about the left hand? The Bible rarely mentions left hand. The Bible says, the right hand of the Lord is powerful. Another portion of the Bible, another scriptures also say that the Lord will save his anointed with the saving strength of his right hand. And left hand in the Bible is often associated with bad and wrong and damnation and place of empty and nothingness. In Yoruba culture, left hand is also associated with bad and wrong and place of damnation and place where rotten and spoiled things belong. This culture is so pronounced in the Yoruba land to the extent that a psychiatric hospital in a place called Yaba in Lagos, Nigeria is called Yaba Left. Furthermore, The Bible says that Jesus rose from the grave and went to heaven and sat at the right hand of God the Father. That sounds like an otumba to me. An otumba is a chieftaincy title given to someone who has done so well in a particular Yoruba city, town, or village. The otumba in the Yoruba culture sits at the right hand of the king. Otun means right. Oba means king. Otumba, right hand of the king. You still think this is a coincidence? By the way, Yaba is an Hebrew word. In subsequent edition of this video, I will be telling you the origin of some names of places in Yoruba land like Apatira, Yaba, Aguda, and so on.
From the Bible that the Israelites arrived in Egypt some 200 years before their exodus. In the original Hebrew, the Bible calls the Israelites God's people, or Amo Israel. If we write about our dates, there should be hard archaeological evidence for the arrival of these Amo around 1700 BCE. 400 kilometers south of Avaris is the tomb at Beni Hassan. It dates to 1700 BCE. Because no one has looked for evidence of the Exodus in this period, the tomb has never been linked to the biblical story. Into Egypt from the area of modern Israel. As in the Bible, the scene involves bearded Semites. As in the Bible, the scene involves bearded Semites riding donkeys and bringing their families and flocks into Egypt. Like the biblical Israelites, they are wearing multicolored tunics. The hieroglyphic inscription on this wall calls these people the Amo, God's people. Looking in the right place, during the right time, we are the first to recognize a veritable snapshot of the migration of the biblical Israelites to Egypt.
The money spent by the people of the Bible is silver. Judas Iscariot sold Jesus for 30 shekels of silver, as opposed to the shekel being spent by the Israelis. The real Israelites use silver as a medium of exchange. Interestingly, the means of exchange recognized by the ancient Yorubas is silver, which is called fadaka. What is more striking is the 21st century Yoruba nation agitators proposed fadaka as a legal tender for the purchase of goods and services when they succeed from Nigeria to have their own country. Again, according to the Oni of Ife, the spiritual head of the Yorubas, said the ancestral Yorubas saw the fall of Samaria from the perspective of the Israelites. So all that I have said here today cannot be a coincidence, neither can it be a cultural exchange. In my next video, the Yoruba Israelites, the law and the culture, I will be showing you more Yoruba Israelite cultural parallels. If you have enjoyed this video, let me know what you think in the comment section below. Please click like and share with your friends and subscribe to this channel, Covered Color by Israel. Until I come your way again, remember, and ye shall know